extraterrestrials that live among the human population.
Yeah. Right,
So
right.
anymore, if you go into a coffee shop or a restaurant, can you tell?
Yeah, because I sat down in the Bob's in Toluca Lake,
Yeah,
and I wanted to read this book and to see if I could remember what I'd read.
yeah,
It was a test.
yeah,
This guy sat down next to me,
yeah.
and while I was reading, I noticed he was looking at me. He was
Okay.
watching me, and I went, and he moved real quick, so I couldn't catch him. And pretty soon, he got up and left. I knew what it was. He was watching what I was doing.
And he wasn't from here.
No.
Okay. That's become a normal if you study human type aliens or human ETs, that they're in restaurants, cafes, walking down the street.
They're liable to be anywhere.
They're liable to be anywhere. And it doesn't mean they were born here. It means they're hanging out here. They're visiting here. So this is, and you believe that true. You believe that to be true.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So anyway, she had the baby. They showed up in the doctor's office one more time. They said, now, you're going to have a child. And his name is, and they gave the name. I wish to God I could remember that name, though. That's a funny part of it. He was a beautiful boy, and he said he'd be interested in all the sports. He would want all the information, all of the stuff about UFOs that we have, so forth. So he was incoming from out there, and
he was incoming from out there.
That they wanted to adopt him, so forth. And she said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I can't do that. My mother's Southern Baptist, and she wouldn't allow it. Whatever. I can't do this. I can't sign any paper." He said, "Well, that's all right. If you're not able to do it, finally, with our legal man that you're going to go see in San Francisco." So forth. She goes, "Oh yeah, yes. Anyway, we'll come and get him when he reaches the age of 14, and we'll take him back where he came from, first to Tibet, then to Saturn."
Why Tibet? What is Easter? What does India have to do with all this?
Oh, there's a lot of stuff. Because the East Indian people, see, just like the people we've gone to talk to.
No, the Indian people. I know. I believe you, Bob.
Susan,
I'm just leading you down the road.
I gotta show you. I gotta show you what Garshan Rinpoche gave this to me, because evidently he knew me.
Yeah. Can I show the cover of this thing? This is beautiful. So there is an Indian from India connection to the UFO, especially space.
Here's what he put around my shoulders when we were getting ready to leave the chapel up there at the Lamasery in Chino Valley.
Mm-hmm.
Prayer shawl.
A prayer shawl, yeah. And this is.
He invited Bob to come and sit with him, sit next to him.
Sit next to him. Mm-hmm. Okay, and this is this his picture?
Yes, that's Garshan. No, that's not him. Let's see.
That's not the Garshan Rinpoche, but we have things.
Rinpoche.
Yeah.
Garshan Rinpoche.
Speaking in
okay.
Sedona.
This is Tenzing.
Speaking in.
His name is Tenzing. I knew it. He didn't even have to tell me.
Really? So there is a connection with India with the Star People.
Yes, very definitely. Oh,
Tibet.
yeah.
This is Tibet.
Yeah.
So there is.
Because at least they do practice the thing, even though they do practice the right thoughts, the right.
They practice the right thoughts. I've got to remember this because I'm going to write this down, because this is what you can resonate with. They practice the right thoughts and the right actions.
Oh, yeah, the right actions. Oh,
peace and getting along with one another.
Peace
and kindness and compassion.
He had me come
kindness, compassion, and getting along with one another.
He had me come up and sit on the altar with him. And he got a rope, like kind of a thing to stretch across my legs so they wouldn't come apart. And he kept hitting me in the leg like as though I'm still there. I said, "I'm still here." And he just grinned. He's a wonderful man. What a wonderful man.
So that the connection with Tibet and from people from outer space espouse more the feelings and the philosophy of the Eastern religions, right?
Absolutely.
Since you believe this. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, we don't want to take up too much of his time, especially where he's been sick with pneumonia. I didn't know that. You didn't tell me. I had called him on the
No,
phone
I'm
for this
taking
meeting.
pills though, honey. I've got over the majority of this thing.
Okay.
Yeah, he's doing
Well,
better.
maybe we'll come back another day when I have something that works. Like, a movie that works. But I needed to come to you to talk about the George Hunt Williamson
The old
thing,
days.
the old days, and I
Oh.
needed to verify the ham radio situation
Oh, yeah.
because the Amicizia friendship case has to do with ham
Oh.
radio also.
And I'm
You know,
sure I'm sure there must have been other ham radio operators when that got out
Mm-hmm.
that this guy who was doing this,
Mm-hmm.
or whoever was doing ham radio, picking it up, because in the book it talks about how the ham radio operator would go to one particular, like 405, 405
Frequency.
cycle on 405, you would be told to go to 450. Say the communication would come through and say, go to 450. So we'd get a better talk, better sound.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Well, what do you know what book this is written about in?
Yeah,
What book? He said it was in the
Which
books.
one
Which
is it?
one is it?
is it The Saucers Speak?
It's right there, the bottom one, the
Yeah.
saucer
The
speak.
spot. Oh God, we got to get hold of this one then. Okay, the Saucers Speak. This is a rare book.
Oh yeah, oh absolutely. Oh boy. it's
All right,
rare.
all right. Well, see, I don't know. I'll go online and see if I can find it because I'm reading all of the back stuff to try to understand what happened. All right. Well, I'm sure you have a lot more, but we're not going to take too much of your time this time, okay? Because you've been sick. But I'm happy that you're here because then you can guarantee that all the stuff they have, including he's got tapes of Adamski's lectures.
Mm-hmm.
He's got tapes back there. You've got tapes of everybody's lectures.
Oh yeah, we got. You ought to see the closet. It's got boxes full of reel to reel.
Oh, reel to reel. That's audio tape,
Yeah.
the way it used to be in the old days.
Yeah, before.
What I'd
And
love.
in the cassette tapes for our communications when we're doing readings. Sure, yeah.
Yeah, they figure they probably did about 6,000 readings for people.
Yeah, they did 6,000 readings because what used to happen then is that Bob became a channel where people would go and ask about themselves and the ETs would answer.
Well, the reason why I didn't want to do it that day out there at the Rock, because I hadn't heard from Corton, my source,
You got this.
for almost 6 months, and I was scared to death because I thought, well, what if it doesn't happen? What if I can't get through? What are you going to do?
I
You
know,
want me to do this?
and Shirley was so happy
And so
when it
when he
happened.
came through, and he was perfect. It was just, and the ship showed up afterward, and David got the picture of it. I cried. I broke down and cried.
Yeah, we have that all on film. We have that on film. We have it. We
When she was in our wagon.
Oh, Shirley had hit her head because of all the dips. Okay, so Shirley was
she
not in good
sitting-
shape.
She
And-
knew everything was okay. See, she always does.
Well, Shirley was. I remember.
Even when I made doubt, she goes,
She was very
Robert, you know better than that.
When Orthon came through, because you'd also had throat cancer, didn't you?
Well,
No.
No, didn't he have throat problems?
No.
Why couldn't he channel for 6 months?
Maybe there had been
Because
some.
my source wasn't coming through. My doctor, when I get something, like maybe a slight cold or something, my doctor shuts off anything communication. Right?
This is
He's
his
right.
interior doctor.
He said, "No, listen to this. Listen to this. My doctor's name is
Paul?
Reynolds. Doctor Reynolds. Paul Reynolds.
So that's a real doctor.
No,
No,
this,
a real
well,
doctor,
yes,
but
he's a
he
spirit
was
doctor.
studying medicine
So
so forth and
communicates with him.
graduated. This was
And-
back in the 1800s.
He's a
See?
spirit doctor.
He's a spirit doctor. Okay, now, he said, someday I will lead you to find my father. He's a wonderful man. He was very important, a very important man. See? And his father was in the Battle of Gettysburg somehow. See? So I got to meet the gal that's in charge of all of the stuff for Paramount Pictures, like Matthew Brady's books.
Mm-hmm.
to make, she says, oh yeah, I have to have those so we can make motion pictures. Could I look through them? Oh, sure, I guess so. So I looked through them. First one was nothing but a bunch of pug ugly gorillas. The second one, all of a sudden, I'm looking at this benign looking face with this Van Dyke beard. And I went, oh my God. Oh my God, you're kidding me. I could hear this voice saying, I told you I would lead you to find him. General John J. Reynolds, in charge of the Second Battle of Gettysburg. And he's got a statue of him on his horse in Gettysburg Plaza.
Oh, oh.
And so
Now,
his-
guess who
his
George
son-
Washington was
Oh.
in our present time? Eisenhower. Eisenhower has a ranch right outside of Gettysburg Plaza, right outside of Gettysburg.
So these are
Pennsylvania.
reincarnated people that came back, according to this theory.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of our presidents have come back. Couldn't finish what they did the last time, so they've come back to finish what they couldn't do.
Wow, that's
Hi,
interesting.
baby.
Okay, now can I ask a question about the book that Sandy was reading? He said he had no extras of those.